Hey, what's up, Scrubs? It's your boy Cold here with a video on Warframe. Now, I know that's not really like me to make a Warframe video, considering, yes, I love Warframe, but it's just not really my thing when it comes to making videos on it. But today I just want to talk about one thing that really, didn't bother me, but I didn't really quite understand it. I figure it's probably mostly from, the toxic part of Warframe community and, the idiots and selfish people and maybe tryhards. I don't know, man, but that's just my opinion personally. But I don't know. I'll talk about it with you guys and we'll see what you guys think. Leeches. I've only ever heard this term about 3 times. Twice in my alliance when these guys were talking one time, my old alliance, and then once when I was in a game the other day. Now, I understand the term, and I understand what people mean when they use it in Warframe. But my thing is, right, so we're all on a Hydron, just doing our own thing, leveling up from gear, and there's just one guy, because we got a random, and he's just going around, nuke, I'm talking about total nuke frame, has nothing that he needs to level, I don't know why he's hit there or not, but he's just full on nuking everything. And this guy, right, so we get to wave 20, yeah, about wave 20, I want to say, and this guy has the audacity to say, GJ Leeches. Meaning, good job, Leeches. The thing is, though, none of us were leeching because we all were at least under 100 kills from him. Yeah, he had the most kills, but we were all under, about 100 kills under his. My thing is, leeches, you just can't be a leech in Warframe. I'm not gonna say that. There are certain things, yeah, you can be a leech. There's a lot of things you can be a leech on in Warframe. But if it's a leveling Hydron, you can't really just go out and call your squad leeches. Just because you decided to bring a nuke frame and, I'm sitting here with my level 10 Titania and, maybe a Lotto. I forgot what I was leveling up. What weapon was I leveling up? I think my current, actually. Might have been my shotgun. But, yo, can we talk about the current, though? I don't mean to get off topic, but, I love this gun so much. Maybe because it reminds me of, Fortnite and Apex. But I don't know, I just love the gun. I'm not that accurate with it, as you'll see a lot in this video, but it's pretty amazing. Now back to the topic. Leeches. You can't call someone a leech in leveling Hydron. You can't. If you're a nuke frame and everybody's bringing leveled gear, you can't at the end of the Hydron tell everybody good job, Leeches. That's not how it works. Now, I can understand if we're doing an Eidolon hunt, everybody has the frame they need to, the weapons they need to, and there's that one guy who brings, I don't know, Wukong and maybe a Lotto. Your secondary doesn't really matter, neither the melee weapon. But that guy, that one guy who brings the frame that he can't even use, or that's not going to do that much, and any primary that he really shouldn't be bringing. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's just the word leech only applies to certain things. So when you got that toxic part of Warframe community who's just going around using it, it just really makes a lot of people look bad. But my thing is, you honestly shouldn't be calling anybody a leech in Warframe, considering not everybody plays it as it's skillful. Some people play it for fun. Some people play it for fashion frame. You got others that enjoy the endurance. Just a lot of things that Warframe provides. So before you call people leeches, you got to consider what they play the game for. Now, I'll admit, yeah, there's certain things that applies to. There's no exceptions. But, I don't know, it's just a lot of things I've noticed. A lot of people call people leeches for the wrong things. And I don't know, it's just been on my mind a lot lately. I've been meaning to make this video for the longest now, but I just haven't. I was going to drop a Fallout video instead, but I'll probably just make that later on, because I really need to get this off my chest. How can you sit there and nuke all of Hydron and then call your team leeches when they're not even that far behind you? Now, I could understand if we're if it's say it's an extermination. No, not even extermination. You can't even call somebody a leech an extermination, because, you just can't. It's an extermination, kills is kills. But I can understand if I'm AFK, my buddy Jeff is doing his own thing, and then you got Tommy who's just, I don't even know what he's doing, jamming the music in the background. And these are fake names, by the way, and then we're all just chilling there, and you're doing all the work. Yeah, then maybe you could call us leeches because we're just sitting there. But if you want to sit there with your, what was he? A Volt. Yeah, there it is, a Volt. He was a Volt Prime with a pair of Ceases, just running around the map, spamming his 4 and swinging at enemies. Now I'm doing the same thing. I was using Titania and I was just getting the buffs and then using my melee weapon. But we all just happen to be 100 kills under him. And this guy's like MR16 trying to call people leeches. Now I can understand. I'm not gonna say MR really matters, but it's just, I don't know, man. Leeches just aren't really that. It's not a necessary term in the Warframe community. And then like, I don't know. It's just not necessary in my opinion. People just need to really grow up sometimes in my book, but I don't know. What do you guys tell me what you guys think? Like, what are the exceptions and what are the do nots of how to be a leech and how not to be a leech? Like, I'm pretty sure I do a good job of not doing a leech. Like, I was doing a wolf hunt earlier, right? Like, just joining random squads who were hunting the wolf. And there's this one squad who didn't let me join because I'm MR8, as you know, because it's my alt account. But my thing is, every time I'm fighting the wolf, I'm at least doing a good like 20%, 40% of the damage done to him. Mostly because I main Octavia, but my damage is always there. Like, you know, I'm not the guy who's doing the least amount of damage in the squad. Like, yeah, I get Octavia's a cheese, but it's the fact that, you know, I'm still putting in I'm carrying my own weight and putting in the work. And plus, you know, I'm providing crowd control for the wolf because he aggroes onto the mallets. For those of you who do not know, because, you know, I came across like a MR26 who didn't know, like he was just like sitting there trying to melee the wolf and wouldn't let him aggro on the mallet. But anyways, he died like 4 times, but he's good now, you know. We killed the wolf, we got the blueprint, you know, he's good. Speaking of blueprints though, I just need that motor. Once I get that motor, I have the sledge, and I'm gonna flex on every high MR who doesn't allow low MRs to join their wolf hunts. I'm gonna just flex it. Now I already had a wolf set before, but I sold it because, you know, I was kind of like a low ass MRs, like MR5 I think at the time, 6 maybe, I'm not sure. But I'm gonna just flex, you know. I'm not the guy to be flexing on Warframe, but oh, best believe I'm gonna be flexing. Now I know I've been rambling a lot in this video, but I don't know. I just had to get this stuff off my chest. Like, I don't know. It doesn't bother me being called a leech. Like, okay, leech is a leech. You know, I'm not one of those, so I don't care if you call me one. But if you're a flat out noob, or you're bringing a nuke Warframe, you can't call everybody in your squad a leech just because they didn't bring a nuke Warframe or they're leveling up gear. I don't know. It's just Warframe's been like I just seen a lot of toxicity in the Warframe community lately, and I just don't understand a single bit of it. Like, I have my toxic moments, but it's never on Warframe. You know, I'm usually helpful. You know, I'm just trying to do my best thing, help people out, see what I can do. Now, I'll admit, like Fortnite, Apex. Oh man, if I die a certain way, oh, I'll be toxic. I'll admit that, but we're not gonna get into that. You know, you guys can go watch those videos yourself. But, anyways, speaking of Apex though. I don't mean to be switching topics like just so randomly a lot, but Apex, man, they need to add crossplay. I have my brother, right? I just want to play with this guy because he's like the sweatiest guy I know right now who plays that game, and I know like I can prove to him like that he's sweaty. He won't admit it, but I know if I make a video about it and he watches it, he's gonna see how sweaty he is. Now I already got some footage with him, but it's like a lot of editing because, you know, he's just like really heavy on the profanity, and I like try to filter it out, but that's a lot of work for now, so I'm gonna probably wait till later to release that footage. But yeah, I can't wait. I just can't wait, you know. He needs to see how sweaty he is, especially even on Fortnite. He's like a competitive ass person. Like, I play games for fun, you know. I'll admit on Warframe I do like to go sweaty. Like my one guy, his name's Maw, he's always giving me crap because like I go for endgame builds at such a low MR, and like as soon as I build the Warframe or the weapon, I'm already trying to put an endgame build on it. But yeah, you know, he gives me crap for that. I mean, it's jokes, you know. We're just joking with each other, you know. We're always laughing it up, testing out stuff. But I try to give him my builds, and he's like, "Nah, I'm good. I don't build for endgame." But anyways, I mean, Warframe doesn't really have endgame, so it doesn't really matter. But I don't like getting crap from high MRs because I'm a low MR, and I think I can't put in work. So I always just try to put in, or get a high-end build for all my weapons in Warframes, just so that, like, I don't mean to be that guy, but just so I can shit on all the high MRs in this game, because I don't know why, but people think MR really matters in this game, but it really doesn't. That's like your weapons. Like, your weapons don't even matter. I seen a guy with a MK1 Bratton, and even my clan leader, he was telling me about this as well. I seen a guy with it as well. He had this Riven for the Bratton. That just made the gun so deadly. Like, I know, Riven, yeah, that's all about the Riven. But still, it doesn't matter. You know, Riven's a Riven. You know, gun's a gun. Equipment and MR does not matter in this game. It's all about how you play the game, how you mod yourself, and what you can do. And I want to involve intelligence, but I'm not gonna lie, like honestly, could just get you a nuke frame and you could have like 2 IQ and you'll still get somewhere in life. But let's not talk about that. Nidus mains. But anyways, that's all. That's pretty much all I wanted to go over for this video. Like leeches. What is a leech in a Warframe community? Like seriously, please explain it to me more thoroughly, because maybe I'm not understanding it. Maybe maybe we were being leeches, but I don't know. We were only 100 kills under him, and he just happened to always be spamming his 4 and going around with his sword. But I don't know. I don't think I'm a leech. I try not to be a leech. I try to be as hopeful as I can in the squad. That's why in Wolf Hunts I always run Octavia, because that's really the only like Warframe that I had that can be useful in that. You know, in my Eidolon hunts I run Haro, ESO, I run Saren. Like, you know, I always try to be helpful, you know. I try to pull my own weight. Even at a low MR, because this game is so, the community, not even the game, but the community is just so evolved around, if you're not a high MR, then you cannot join us. That's like a big portion of the community, you know. Now, I can't really find the community, like part of the community where it doesn't involve that. But yeah, that's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and please know what you think. Please let me know what you think down below in the comments. And I will be dropping a Fallout 4 video tomorrow, continuing day 2, and it'll be day 3, so I know you guys really look forward to that. Do enjoy, leave a like, and subscribe. Thank you. Good night.